Like geddytrey on stuff, whooshy gives a proper reaction.
And now for something completely different.
Okay, gang, so I've never heard of Nevertel, and people have been asking me to do sleep theory for a very long time. I'm never usually this soon to new releases, but this one came out like 24 minutes ago, so there's no way I'm not doing this. Break the silence, let's go. And hopefully we don't need subs. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do your thing, run the numbers up. Women, cars, what's not to like?
I've been so locked up in my head, but I ain't talking. Stalling, my life been on repeat, look what I'm causing. Funny how I'm painting the picture, keeping up the peace like I've been holding the trigger, holding on to words, but they keep making me sicker.
Well, that's a bar. Keeping the peace like I'm holding a trigger. The peace, as in another word for a gun, but keeping the peace, you know? I'm trying to keep the peace. And it's also like an oxymoronic analogy as well, because you wouldn't keep the peace with a gun. That's an oxymoron. You would keep the peace using a weapon. A weapon isn't made for peace, you know? Hey, that's pretty fire. Sounded a lot like Mike Shinoda from Linkin Park, but, you know, we like that. It's a vibe. I guess he can't help what his voice sounds like, you know?
I've been so locked up in my head, but I ain't talking. Stalling, my life been on repeat, look what I'm causing.
It kind of,
Funny how I'm
when he was like, oh, I'm not talking, it sounded like he said Starlink, as in the communications network, you know? Starlink. Do you know what I mean? That could have been a little fire multi there, bruv.
I've been so locked up in my head, but I ain't talking. Stalling, my life been on repeat, look what I'm causing. Funny how I'm painting the picture, keeping up the peace like I've been holding the trigger, holding on to words, but they keep making me sicker. Instead of fixing problems, only making them bigger. What's it gonna take? Damn breaks, you can't keep it in place. What the fuck?
Yo, is that me? It's like me, bro.
If I could break the silence and throw it away, I'd cut you down to pieces with all I could say, then leave you lost with nothing. Whatever it takes just to end this. If I could break the silence.
Okay. So was that...
Why are we cycling everything? Part of me already knows it's the end. Hard to see anything in between.
This is going to sound racist as hell. He sounds like a white guy. I might be the first person that's actually got the balls to say that online, but I did not expect my guy to have that voice. That was such a clean... Those were clean vocals, bruv. Not that I didn't expect him to be clean vocals. I just didn't expect him to have that accent and that softness when he's delivering it. Do you know what I mean? That was almost like Seal. Do you know what I mean? Like, imagine if Seal was on heavy metal, bruv. Kiss from a rose. This is quite fire. Wait. Which one? Nevertel, Sleep Theory. Who's who? Who's who? The way this guy's coming as well. Everything. Just the chord progression as well. That hat's fire. I almost picked one of those up in Thailand. Those hats are sick. I swear they're supposed to be like Russian hats. The dungarees as well, babe. Is that... So the black guys never tell. As in, like, I'll never tell my homeboys from the block what I do for a living. That's fucking funny, bruv.
Whatever it takes just to end this. If I could break the silence.
damn floodgates. Oh! Yo, you better do it again. Nah, allow you, bruv. You shouldn't have said that. I won't do it again. You fucking will, bro. I'm rewinding it so that you can do it again. I want that little shh, and then it all comes back. Babe, we've heard a lot of them, you know. Architects have had their own patented one. And then Sleep Token, in, I think it was Emergence, they had that, woo! Like, there's been so many, like, to break up that little silence. But literally, it's called Break the Silence.
If I could break the silence and throw it away, I'd cut you down to pieces with all I could say and leave you lost with nothing. Whatever it takes just to win this. If I could break the silence. Break the silence and throw it away. I'd cut you down to pieces with all I could say and leave you lost with nothing. Whatever it takes just to win this. If I could break the silence, if I could break the silence, I'd cut you down.
This one of them ones. Oi, that's one of them ones. That's one of them ones. Why are they not... Nevertel, Sleep Theory. I know that people have asked me to do Sleep Theory before, so I know that they are already a band. And this is on Nevertel's channel. Therefore, Nevertel are a completely separate band. Why are they not the same band? Why are they not the same band? They literally went together like bread and butter, Rev. Like bread and butter. And like butter, smooth. Across that whole track. That would be a good track to... This is another good one, along with a couple of the Falling in Reverse ones. A couple of Linkin Park ones too. They have those rap elements in there that if you were to bring a rap fan like myself over to this genre, it would be a song like this that you would use. Do you know what I mean? It's got those kind of poppy elements that you've heard before in popular rock music or popular metal, new metal music. You'll have heard those before, like the Linkin Park kind of cadences and the singing mixed with the rapping. There are things in there that are similar enough, but then there's enough difference in there that it makes these two bands stand out from one another and also from everything else. I enjoyed that. Also, there were a few bars in there. That black geezer had that bar about the dam and you're keeping everything inside, so then when the floodgates open, everything's getting washed. Do you know what I mean? If I could break the silence with everything that I could say to you, with everything that I want to say, that's somebody or a collective of people who feel like they've kept their mouth shut for a very long time about things that are still happening. So what's the point in keeping your mouth shut any longer? Break the silence, you know? And with all that you can say, you could perhaps get the outcome that you desire, you know? Very, very good. In the lyricism, in the composition of the song, the production, that little little breakdown after. Very, very good. Nevertel, Sleep Theory. If you guys have any more suggestions or there's anything else that you want me to check out from either of these bands, then please let me know. Other than that, make sure you check out the Patreon for anything that's blocked here on YouTube, and I'll see you guys very soon. Deuces.